So now the next example that we'll go through is another key complementary capability is being able to reliably quantify lithium. So we know that X-ray techniques can struggle with some of these low mass elements like lithium, but of course lithium is very critical to the battery life cycle and understanding where lithium is in mineralogic and geologic samples. So what we're looking at here is a set of reference materials that are all different mineralogies. These are included in what's called the lithium exploration set that is created by a company called My Standards. And these reference materials are all different mineralogies, different blended sediments, but they have a known amount of lithium in them. If you're not familiar with these types of solid reference materials, they go through a very rigorous process of various techniques and different analytical labs, all converging on an agreed upon value for lithium as well as other elements in them that are then presented as a certified value. So we have these reference materials that we can analyze in the same analytical session. And then we have the measured intensity of the lithium signal with our technique. And we plot that against the known concentration on the x-axis here. And this is how we create a calibration curve. So we see that across these different lithium standards that we have here, we've got lithium, everything from 12 parts per million in one sample, all the way up to 2.6 weight percent in another reference material. And we see this nice linear response from our detector that gives us confidence that if we were to analyze an unknown rock or mineral sample with some amount of lithium from 12 parts per million to 2.5 weight percent, we could plot it on this curve and determine how much lithium is in that sample. So this just shows you, how this technique, how we get quantitative data out of the mass spec that we acquire on an unknown sample. And it gives you a sense of how we approach, analyzing an unknown material. Having multiple points along a calibration curve is ideal when we have some sort of unknown material and an unknown amount of lithium that could span multiple orders of magnitude. But I will say, we don't always need 8 reference materials in order to get quantitative data. We can do single point calibrations as well. So if you know the type of mineralogy that you've got and you have an unknown with that same mineralogy, it can be very straightforward to just use a single matrix match reference material and do a single point calibration. But of course, we know that that's just not always the case when it comes to exploration. We may have no idea what rock type we're in, and so having a calibration curve like this allows us to span a wide concentration.